Hi everyone, Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games and Mrs. MLG here alongside me. And welcome to this evening's stream where we're going to be painting three of this. Let's get him in shot. Three of this guy, the Burrowing Behemoth from Reaper Miniatures. He's one of the Bones Black figures, and we're going to be painting him with a limited palette. So let me just say hello to everybody in chat. I can see Pete the Priest and Mr. Howell. Or Tony, sorry Tony, GG, Wicked D, and Moxidon. I think I saw at the top there. Hi everybody, and anybody else that I've not said hello to, I do apologise. Oh, I've seen them, Tony. Yep, they look absolutely awesome. Yeah, Tony has been making some TT Combat Moonstone buildings from TT Combat, and they look absolutely great. So check out Discord for some pictures of those. Now then, let me show you quickly what paints we're going to be using this evening. It's a very limited selection. We've got some Reaper Pure White. You can see that we've had this paint quite a while. It's looking a little bit battered. Some Pale Saffron, another Reaper colour. In fact, they're all Reaper colours. Some Gory Red. There we go. Some Russet Brown, and some Solid Black. And we're going to be doing all of our painting this evening just with these 5 colours. So what I've done so far is, just to give you an idea, just while I was waiting for the stream to start, so I've undercoated all of these guys with a red surface primer after we gave them a good wash. So they've all had the some surface primer on. That's not included in our limited palette selection. And then this guy, this is the first one that I've made a quick start on while I was waiting for the stream to start. So I've mixed a little bit of russet brown and a little bit of black to get this kind of dark brown colour, which is going to be our base coat, and that's what we're going to work up from. So I just need to apply that over the other two, and then we can crack on with getting a bit of colour on the boys.
So why are you using a limited palette?
Because one of the categories in the Reaper Challenge League is a limited palette choice, and every month they pick 3 colours that you can use, and you can also use a black and a white, I believe, or I hope. No, you can. You can. Yeah, you won't be able to see the primer once we've finished. Anyway, so yeah, so this month it is red, yellow and brown, which is a bit of a limiting choice. What was it last month? It was grey, orange and something else, I think. Might have been blue orange, and then you've done one before where you did it. That was certainly blue and orange. So just going to blather this all over and get a base coat on. So I only really use the primer on the models just to make sure we've got a nice even coat and that our paint fully sticks to the model, because I always find it a bit frustrating.
Yep, GG is cheating already. First month he's done it, cheating already.
Yeah. Well, I just find it frustrating when you rub a model and the paint comes off. So I like to use a brush-on primer on my Reaper figures.
Do you not like his brush, Wicked D? It's the best brush he's ever owned. Is there a reason why you're using that brush, my darling? It's
because I'm just because this is my rough work brush, and it's also because it's also splayed out. You can just like jab it into the details and the crevices on the model without worrying too much, and you can get things done just a little bit faster
without giving people the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. It's and this brush has served a lot of purposes over its lifetime. It wasn't always in this condition. It used to be one of my staple brushes. So this is a very thin mix. I've watered it down a little bit so it goes on a lot quicker and a lot smoother. And we're just going to blast it all over like this. I'm going to leave the claws because we're going to just paint those with a pure black a bit later on. So we don't need to worry too much about them.
So if anybody wants to know more about the Reaper Challenge League, obviously you can head over to Reaper's Discord, but you can also come over to ours where we chat about it and talk about what we're going to do next and do the trio and duos, because that's one of the categories where you paint the same model as somebody else and submit it. So you can always come over and see the Discord and talk to us about it in there and join in. It's loads of fun. Hi, Reese.
Hi, Reese. So the reason I'm painting 3... the reason that I'm painting 3 of these is because one of these is going to be for my... I'm going to save it for my limited palette submission for the Challenge League. And then one of them is going to get submitted as a duo with somebody else from the Discord group.
Hi, Jarell.
Hi there. And then the third one is just because I wanted 3 models and I thought I might as well paint them all the same. So we're going to just get them all done at the same time. And seeing as the colours that we can use this month fit my fit my purpose and colour scheme for these chaps, just thought we might as well get them cracked out. So there we go. That's that guy, and then we'll move on to the last one. Just get a little bit more water on there. So
Gigi's feeling sorry for the brush. That poor brush. It had dreams of fine detail and fancy painting, and now it lives a life of being roughly jabbed and prodded.
Yep, that's right. That's right. It's already lived a life of fine detail and smooth base coats. Now it's just a service brush. It's too big for mixing paint, so it has to be a varnishing and rough base coating brush.
Wicked D and Tony are vying for your affection, my darling.
I think, why? What am I missing?
You've been sending Tony love notes. Packages.
Yeah, it's because I personally packed a few orders the other day rather than just spending all my time staring at a computer screen. Excuse me, and I realised that one of the orders that I was packing was for Tony, so I thought I'd ask him how his modelling project was coming on. That's all.
Yeah. You'll tell us anything.
Yeah. Well, I can't, despite my best efforts, I can't really get my head around Discord and stuff. It's, I know it's not overly complicated, is it? Really?
I think your problem is it's not that Discord is overly complicated. It's just that you don't have a lot of time and aren't sat in front of the computer looking at Discord like I am.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I am quite rubbish at keeping up conversations on most kind of instant messaging formats. So I tend to, if I'm on Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp or any of these other like type things, I'll start a conversation with somebody and then we'll exchange a few messages and then I'll end up getting called away or distracted or the phone rings or something, and then that's it. Before I know it, I've just completely ignored that person for the rest of the day. And it's not intentional. I'm just easily distracted.
Also, if you use the command !8ball and then a space and type your question, the magic 8 ball will answer it for you.
Oh, does it work now?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Oh, it's raining now. Oh, we need to add some more russet brown to the shopping list.
What was the poll for? Oh, that's a cool emote.
Thanks,
In a
big
drink. You've got to hydrate like Crafty's little emote. And posture check.
Yeah. Nope. Trashing the microphone. Sorry about that. If everybody just heard a loud bang. A poll. We were going to do a poll for on Sunday, I think, weren't we?
Ah, yes. Yeah, poll on Sunday to see where we went in Skyrim. That was it.
Yeah. Right. Well, come on. We need some more russet brown.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yes. It was yes. Purely innocent, GG. Just, how's that model building going?
Yeah.
We were just being daft in Discord, that was all. I don't think we've got any more receipts.
No.
You picked a colour that you haven't got any on.
No, I've got enough to finish this, but we need some more for future. That's what I mean. Need to add it to the shopping list.
Anything else exciting you've had to tell me from today?
No. Oh, I've paid for the order of the Twisted miniatures.
Do you want to tell me about Twisted?
So, years ago, let's wind back the clock to when Mighty Lancer Games first started, and I was looking one day at Kickstarter and saw a retail pledge for an Australian company making some amazing looking steampunk minis. And I thought, wow, they look absolutely fantastic. So I contacted this company and said, like, oh, we'd like to stock these figures. They look absolutely amazing. So we sent them a little bit of money and secured our pledge to be a retailer and whatever. It was like a deposit type thing. And then eventually, after a little while, I got some details through saying, you should stock these figures, they're really great, and this is all the information. And we looked at them and we thought, wow, they look really cool. And then I saw the postage prices from Australia to the UK, and I thought, that's just not worth it. It's just not worth trying to stock those when it's something that we don't know. It's a fairly new game system and new miniature line and whatever, and we don't know how they're going to go. Anyway, now we've found a UK distributor that is handling all the import and everything else, and we can buy them at a reasonable price, and they are really, really nice figures. Sorry, I just got distracted by Moxie's question to the 8-ball about why did his missus make him drink this strawberry smoothie?
Even the 8-ball's not sure. Not sure on that one.
No. We've watched a film recently that contains a magic 8-ball, haven't we?
What, Shazam?
It's Shazam.
Yeah.
Where one of the characters has got a magic 8-ball.
Maybe you should ask it, should you continue to drink this strawberry smoothie? Has it got real strawberries in it? My glue's not dry.
Super. So now we've found somewhere that sells these awesome figures in the UK, and we can stock them as a store, and these beautiful like steampunky figures are now going to be coming soon to Mighty Lancer Games, and we're really happy about that because they look absolutely fantastic. So when they arrive, which hopefully they should be here in a few days, then we can show some of those off on a stream and and you can see how fantastic these figures are. So there is a whole game system that goes along with them, but I think that they possibly may appeal to people more as painting pieces than anything else.
Crybaby minis.
Crybaby minis. Thanks for following. Close up of my tattoos there. I need to move my water pot, I think, to a different location. Nowhere near the microphone.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Crybaby minis. Maybe should add that bit on, not just call you Crybaby.
Yeah.
How did that name come about then?
Yeah, that's right, Wicked D. Steampunk minis. They look absolutely fantastic. So if you wanna check them out.
Well, they're coming soon.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. They're coming soon. We'll show you them when they arrive.
And I've got all the Spellcrow minis on the website now. They're all up, so you can have a look at those. They are awesome too.
Yeah, and I've brought you some more cool stuff to be adding tomorrow. So yeah, I have. So, well, I've brought you a random selection of bits and pieces, and I've also brought you some paperwork for some Reaper. Because I know how much you like
that's as
Reaper figures.
good a reason as any, Crybaby. Says, I don't know, I used to wind my friend up sending him cry emojis all the time. I mean, why not?
Ah. Awesome.
Why did you choose Mighty Lancer Games?
I can't remember, if I'm honest.
You said that it was because when you were little, that was what you always wanted to be.
Yeah, well, that could well be the... No, I can't remember. You've got a better memory than me.
Are you joining in the Reaper Challenge League this month, Crafty? That's what Mister's painting his for. He's doing it as what you're doing it as? Limited palette? He's not talking to me now.
No, sorry. Limited palette is what we're painting this guy for.
For the Reaper Challenge League?
For the Reaper Challenge League. Right, so I've mixed a little bit of our gory red with some russet brown, and then we're just going to apply a bit of that as a dry brush over the top of our base coat here. So, no, in fact that one's still a little bit wet. We'll leave that one for a minute. So we're going to go up there like that.
Oh, you're excited, Crafty. Crafty spent 2 weeks moving the desk and painting gear upstairs. It's almost set. It's almost time to get painting.
Awesome.
We sorted out our painting area so we could do the streams and everything like that, and then put loads of shelves in. But you never have enough. Never have enough shelves.
No. Yeah, we could do with more storage space, couldn't we? We need some mounted up here.
Yeah, I don't know about a bigger shop. We need a bigger house.
We'll have to convert the loft. Yeah, Pete the Priest was called in this morning, and was saying that we should have a bigger shop.
Oh, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Well, we're not. Think three stories is enough, isn't it, Reese, to be running up and down? Don't need any more.
Yeah. One of our one customer today suggested that we take over Tesco's as a building. And I'm like, oh,
it's supposed to be on my side, Reese. Yeah, I used to work at Boys many moons ago.
Right, so there we go. So he's had that like dark undercoat, and then with a quick dry brush over. That establishes a decent base tone, I think, for him. So we're going to do the same on these other two.
So what colours are you using again?
So this is a mix of russet brown and gory red. And yeah,
I think they might notice we could do.
I think
they might notice. Oops, where did that floor come from? No idea.
Yeah. So when we took the building on, we had the option to have the attic as well, but I decided that we didn't want to have the responsibility of having to maintain the roof if it ever leaked. So I think I'm going to have to leave that one. There's still got a couple of damp splodges on there. Come back to these in a second, I think. Let's come back to that one. That one's still got... Is that radiator on your knees?
Nobody got me.
No, it's alright. It won't take long to dry. we'll come back to those.
Oh, Pete's painting his bright pink clubtail dinosaur.
Oh, nice.
Are you having any other colours, Pete, or is it just bright pink?
Nice. Right.
He's using.
So we're going to put a bit of yellow
He's using that.
in. Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
He's using this, as far as I know, to paint the dinosaur.
Yeah. Magenta fluorescent.
That's what I painted the fish with. Oh. Bit of green, cool.
Awesome. So I'm just going to mix a bit of yellow. Oh, that's too bright.
Oh, you can see that. That looks like baby poo.
Yeah, I'm just going to mix a bit of yellow in to try and get the colour a bit brighter, but that's a bit too bright. So I think I might. In fact, we'll mix it in view so you can all see what we're up to. So I really want it to be a little bit more orange than that. So we're going to go for a couple of blobs of red in there, I think.
Ah, Moxie's just put his painting station on the Discord channel. That looks very cool. That's very neat as well.
Awesome.
That's very neat. That looks nothing like mine.
Now mine is a lot tidier because I've just put about 40 pots of paint away in the cupboard before we started this evening. So mine is much. I need to not get my arm in.
I don't know, people might want to see your tattoo.
Hardly. Right, so this colour, this kind of intermediate colour, that's what we're going to go for next.
Tony says, Nathan, are these the army painted dry brushes? The fat, round, artisanal style ones? Or are those your makeup brushes, my darling, for putting your eyeshadow on?
Yep, these are my makeup brushes. These are very, very similar type brushes to the army painter and artist opus brushes, but these are actually makeup brushes because I'm a tight Yorkshireman and I wanted to try something a bit different. So I bought a pack of makeup brushes. No. So what, army painter? Yeah. No. So I bought a pack of makeup brushes. And it came with a vast selection of brushes and cost me about £8. So I've been using these and they so far have been excellent. But I can heartily recommend the army painter ones because these brushes are about identical to those. The only difference is the price. And it's not that I don't like selling people stuff, but I think everybody deserves a bit of honesty in their lives.
Yeah, that's it, Crybaby. See, Crybaby got theirs from Superdrive. I use the Green Stuff World nylon flat. I don't have makeup brushes. You've got the makeup brushes. The husband's got the makeup brushes. I've got Green Stuff World.
Yeah, you could have some of my makeup brushes. There is enough.
I like my Green Stuff World.
There's certainly plenty to go around.
We don't have a Wilkers.
Looking quite nice. Right, and then we'll go for a bit of the orange that we've made, the yellowy orange. Go for a bit of that over the top. What, on the base? That's very strange. So now we're going back over it again with a bit of the lighter mix, the yellowy colour. Baby poo yellow, as you described it.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, I know.
Tony says, yep, I buy makeup brushes and model rail magazines, partly because I like them, partly because my other half hangs her head in shame and tries hiding my purchase choices. It's when you're standing in the queue talking about how you're going to use them to put your makeup on, that's when it, she might worry.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's showing off their crafting areas now in Discord.
Awesome.
Crafty Gobbers showing theirs off as well. What's in the corner? It's really tiny on my screen. What's the robot in the corner? Now, Wiki D, you'll be giving Tony a complex. Transformers Metroplex.
Metroplex?
Yeah, he's got excited. No one can see you. You disappeared off camera while you're looking at Crafty's thing.
That's a different Metroplex to the one I had when I was a kid. I had the really bulky one, like really square. And I was always disappointed because in the cartoon movie, because Metroplex is Autobot City, isn't it? It was like super awesome in the movie, and then the toy didn't really live up to it. Ah, nice. So it says that it's a scratch-built version from the 2012 Fall of Cybertron game. Yeah, I think I've still got it somewhere. Might be in the wardrobe of my mother's. I'll have to go and have a look one day. Right, so now we're going for a more yellowy brand, so even more baby poo yellow. Yeah, let's there, even more baby poo yellow. This is going to be like an almost final highlight for the body. I'm just going to get a bit of this on. That's probably a bit too thick there. Just give that a rub off. Oh, this is coming along nicely. And then I've got a base. I've got to mix the black and the white to get my greys for the base, haven't I? Get the cavern floor down. Oh, that looks pretty cool, even if I do say so myself. Quite happy with that. Yep, that's cool. Right, so let's have a look at these other two. They should be dry enough to get some base colour on.
Don't encourage him, Tony. Tony says, is this the final demise of the Saturday Pathfinder team? He's got that dragon kicking around as well. You know, yeah. We've got no hope, really.
No, they're still first level. They've got to go some way before they start facing the dragon and three of these guys.
Reese says, what are you using to get the muddy look? What paints were you using? He's doing a limited palette, so he's only, for the Reaper Challenge League, so he's only allowed to use 3 colours and black and white. Yeah, so we're going for russet brown. We've got russet brown, gory red, and pale saffron is our colours, and then we've got a black and a white. So we've started off with the base coat, which is this kind of colour on this chap here. So that's a mix of russet brown and black, and then we're working our way up from that. I'm just gonna blitz that all over, and then we'll move on to that chap, and you can get a bit as well. Ugh. Yeah, so what have I had you facing? Did you face they weren't Atacops, were they? Or were they Atacops? You fought a couple of we fought a bugbear, goblins, giant rats, hobgoblins, some druidy thing that was a goblin, some kobolds.
Oh, it was eticaps, wasn't it?
I
Eticaps.
don't know. I don't know what anything's called. What's an
Yeah,
eticap?
the things that you faced in the forest when you were sleeping.
Oh
and
yeah,
the, and
yeah.
The, and
I had
they
a nice
ambushed you.
nap, and then I got ambushed. Yeah, thanks, level 1. Never played Pathfinder before. Thanks a lot, DM.
It was a random encounter. They were sleeping in a wood. And some bandits. You've killed some bandits.
I've killed some bandits. The problem is that I'm supposed to be. What am I?
A paladin.
Like the fightery dude.
Oh no, you're second level. You are second level.
Only just.
Yeah.
Fightery dude. And my rolls are either a 1 or a 2. Occasionally a 5 if I'm really lucky. So I'm absolutely terrible. Reese says, going to paint my chaos spawn and wanted to add a muddy look to them.
Yeah, well, if you get like a nice dark brown and start with a black maybe and work it up to a kind of muddy brown, a red and a dark brown mixed. Yeah, I got it wrong, Tony. They're second level. They have leveled up, so they're approaching third level. Currently.
That's a lie.
Yeah, it isn't.
You're
what?
Back
Like
me up. We're nowhere near
400
anything.
XP's off third level.
No, we're terrible. and also, there's 2 adults and 2 children. You know.
Yeah. It's good. You're doing great.
Oh, Moxie's drinking strawberry. That even looks gross, Moxie. Strawberry sensation smoothie. Strawberry and banana. Oh, anything that you put with banana just tastes like banana. Yeah, that doesn't look very nice in the bottle. See, all these things on Discord, see, you should come join it if you're missing out. Lovely, beautiful pictures of gross looking smoothies.
Nice.
So what are you using these Burrowing Behemoths for then, from Reaper Miniatures? Are you using them for...
Yeah, you're gonna face them in Pathfinder eventually.
Oh, really? What are you using them for?
Yeah, they're gonna be multi-purpose for our Pathfinder game, and when we kick off Dungeons and Dragons at the shop, they'll get used and what have you. We're gonna sit down and have a think, aren't we, about you and I, about what evening sessions we're going to run and what have you at the shop.
Are you going to try and keep that in?
Yeah, I am, yeah. Sorry. Oh, that's too thick.
Tony says he quite likes the slower level progression for intro games. It sounds like it is fun. It is fun, Tony. He's doing really well to deal with the 4 of us not knowing what we're doing at all, and over like Skype thing, because obviously the other 2 can't be here physically gaming. So it is very difficult, and we understand how difficult it is for our little DM over there. Even if he is being a bit mean to us from time to time.
What do you mean being mean to you? You've been very, very generous. You've been getting loads of loot, and it's.
Just move it up.
What? Move it where? Sorry, everybody. I know. Well, it's just holding it in the right place, isn't it? Right. So let's move on to yellow.
Well, we'll see. We don't know. We don't want to push that one.
What's that?
See him next week.
Yeah.
I don't think we've spent a year and a half in the house to suddenly just go around hugging everyone.
Nope. Not quite ready for that yet.
This is jolly little music, isn't it? Have a little dance while you're painting. Can everybody hear the music, or is it just me? Just me?
looks alright. Let's get a bit more yellow for the other one. Oh, we're nearly there with skin colour, or hide, shall we say. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah, we need some elevator music, royalty-free elevator music or something. Something that we can just have in the background.
Yeah. Needs to sort out a lot of other things before we start wiring in speakers.
I thought I'd found some the other day as well. I thought I'd found something that was alright, and then when I actually listened to it, it was just horrendous. We couldn't have that playing all day. It was dreadful. Right, I don't know whether to go maybe one lighter or leave them as they are. No, I think we're going to leave them as they are. Right.
Well, show us. Why don't you show us and then we can have a look?
So obviously, like claws and everything else need doing, but and they just look brown on there. They just look brown. But there's in real life there's a up here.
Oh,
there, look there.
Stay there, right? Stay there.
Yeah. I think they just look brown, but in real life they've actually got like 5 different layers of colour on them.
Well, do you think you should put that extra layer of brightness on that you were going to do then if you think that you don't?
Yeah, I think maybe we'll go just like a shade lighter. We'll go for a tiny blob of white in it. And see where we get to.
All I've done so far is paint a black cloak.
Have you finally got him to stick?
No, it's a bit wonky. Moxie says avoid this at all costs. We can see it, Moxie, we can see it. We're definitely never going to drink that. Stop drinking it, get something else. So what have you got now then?
Right, so this is with a tiny hint of white mixed in, just a bit, a very edge highlight. Let's just do those feathery bits up there, a couple of bits on there, a bit on the knees and the feet. Bit on those ridgy bits there. Super. Yeah, wonderful. That's what we're going with. Oh, Reese suggests that we could have somewhere with an elevator. I can't see.
Posture check. An elevator.
Yeah, somewhere with an elevator. I can't think of anywhere in town that's got an elevator apart from Boyce.
Yeah, and Boy's elevator is always breaking down.
Well, that'll be the last thing we want, isn't it? Someone getting stuck in their lift.
And also, we're not getting another shot.
Yeah, I know. Super duper. I knew this was a good idea. Paint all 3 of them at the same time.
His front, where he's leaning over, will be in shadow, so it's fine for that to be dark.
Oh yes, yeah. I've not done his chest. I've just done his knees and his feet, and a bit on his arms.
But we're not having a bigger shop, Wicked Day.
We're not having a bigger shop.
Three shops in 4 years is enough, thank you. Renovating 3 shops in 4 years is enough.
Yeah, we're not doing any more.
I know, that's what he does, Gigi. That is exactly what he does.
No, I know I'm not allowed.
It's not that you're not allowed. We don't need one. You've got 2 whole floors.
I know. It's fine.
The
current shop is plenty fine.
243 because it's that big.
Yeah, it's awesome. Right, let's paint some eyeballs and claws and mandibles. I'm gonna put the palette over there. Let's drag a bit of that water in. Right, it's got these fantastic big bug eyes, so we're going to paint those nice and black.
They're all ganging up now.
About what? We're not getting a bigger shop.
National expansion.
No. It'd be nice just to have. It'd be nice just to have a year of uninterrupted business in our current location before we start thinking about doing anything extravagant. We haven't even committed to do any of the shows or anything that we normally would do as well yet. The next thing that we've got on the calendar is Salute in London in November. But normally at this point in the year we'd have been to half a dozen wargame shows.
We once even organised and ran our own wargame show for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was hard work.
Oh yeah, because most of these people that organise and put on shows have a whole team of people, not just you. But it was successful and everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. We enjoyed it. We held it at the Driffield Showground and camped over and drank copious quantities of beer.
You heard that right. You didn't just do a show that only lasted a day. No, there was camping, live entertainment at night time, and it lasted 2 days. If you're gonna do it, let's go over the top.
Oh, it's not going over the top. It's doing it right. It was a full weekend experience. We had like D&D participation games and lots of other like tabletop role-playing war games and demos, painting competition, bring 'em by, awesome.
That's it, Crafty. MLG the festival. Yeah, it was called Ambush.
Awesome traders, bringing their fantastic range of miniatures and scenery.
Did you have a hog roast?
No.
Catering was the downside.
Yeah. The two years we ran the show, and the first year the caterer just never showed up. So we had to kind of make do, and then he just left us in the lurch. And then the second year, our caterer pulled out shortly before the event, and we had to find another one at short notice. And they did a great job, but it wasn't the hog roast that we were intending on having.
And no good for your stress levels either. No Ambush 3 Wicked D. Far too busy for that now. Far too much hard work and stress He's done it. He was on his bucket list. Done it. It was great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's it. Move on.
Yeah. Content myself to just crack on with some of the other things now. I've been like so far this year, I've been kind of quite enjoying myself with things. I've painted more figures this year than I have in probably like the previous 2 years put together. And that's why we're in this hobby in the first place, isn't it? To play games and enjoy ourselves. Well, I haven't really played many games, but I've painted a lot of figures. So I'm enjoying my hobby. Going back to enjoying my hobby a little bit at the moment.
And it's only because he's jealous because I've been painting.
Rather than working all the time. Trying to just chill out a bit, aren't we? I know we're this is technically working at the moment, but we've been used to over the past couple of years getting home from the shop and then sitting working on the sofa all night as well, haven't we? Trying to reclaim some of our spare time a bit at the moment. So that's why we figured that if we were going to do the stream that we've got planned for tomorrow, we'd be painting anyway. We'd be having a bit of hobby time before we do anything else tomorrow evening. So we might as well get on the old Twitch while we're doing it, and be talking to some people while we were painting and modelling and doing whatever else we might be doing. But there's going to be no kind of hard and fast structure of this is what we're going to be painting and this is how we're going to do it. It'll just be more of a...
That's right, Tony. It was really hard work organising it and getting all the traders and the traders' space that they wanted, and nobody arguing about you've got more space than us, etc., and getting all the demo games done and everything else, and all the camping arranged and all the toilets sorted and everything. Yeah, without all the catering stress added on to the top. It was but it was really good, and everybody who came said it was really good. But he's done it now. Reese says hopefully we can get our game of Age of Sigmar soon.
Yeah.
Are you playing Age of Sigmar with Reese?
Yeah, I am going to give Reese... I've been promising him a game for about a year and a half, I think. Before COVID, certainly. I'll have to get my orcs out and get them painted. Add those into my painting list. Right then. So his claws, I think his claws are completely different to these massive toenail-y bits. I'm going to leave those the same colour as his legs and everything else, because they're not a sharp edge like his other bits are. So that's where we're going with those claws, right? Well, let's pick those same details out on one of these others. Yes.
Are you highlighting up the black then?
Yes, we're gonna, yeah. In fact, what I might do is do this guy's bits, and then I might come back and do, because then we could finish roughly on time, couldn't we?
Finish on time?
I know.
Finish on time? Since when did you do that?
Yeah. I know.
Is Creative World Abyss Blue shiny?
I don't think so. Abyss.
Yeah. I can't use English words.
Of course you can. Of course you can. It's a really nice blue. That and the purple. I can't remember what the purple was called. Is it Malefic Purple or something like that? A really nice colour combination. Use those on.
No,
Use them on
careful.
Bellacor's sword.
Right. How's Bellacore coming along?
Well, he's not been touched since last Wednesday, but I am really pleased with our progress on him so far. We'll get a bit more done this Wednesday, I think. Try and get him a little bit closer to completion.
So do you want to tell people about the sub-box? Seems like it's sub-box more.
Yeah, so if anybody's not aware of what our Reaper subbox is, so this figure is one of the figures that was featured in our April Reaper subscription box, which is a awesome value selection of figures chosen by me, which we send out each month, and for your 20 English pounds, or British pounds shall we say, you get a box that contains £25 of miniatures at Mighty Lancer Games prices, which tend to be cheaper than Reaper and most other outlets. So you're getting a really good value selection of figures, and we send you this box, and in it you'll get somewhere between say 5 and 8 or 9 blister packs full of Reaper figure goodness. And you might get some stuff in there like we've done giants and we've had dragons and other bits and pieces in these boxes in the past. So the April edition featured this Burrowing Behemoth mini, and it's a really nice figure.
Crafty's got their box and like it. Have you got a
Excellent.
favourite mini in it this month, Crafty? Reese says, can you have a look at the...
Yeah. Let me just finish on these claws, and I will show Bellacore off.
So go on then, Moxie and Crafty. What's your favourite mini from this month? And no asking the 8-ball. The squawks? Is it squawks?
Squogs, yeah, the like fish warrior things. Frog guys, aren't they? The squogs. I know you don't like frogs or fish.
What kind of colours would you do the squawks?
Oh, they'd have to be green.
Would they? Can't they be bright colours?
Yeah, well, they could be. I mean, we could paint the squogs on next week's Monday session.
What's your favourite mini, Tony? Out of the box. Which mic? Who says the mic's making a strange noise?
Turn it back on again now.
Is it doing it again? Wicked T says it's the rain. It's not raining here anymore.
No. Stopped. Excellent. Right, so that's two done with the black. Right then, Bellacore.
Your mic's making funny noises.
Is it?
Right, switch it back on and see if it's doing it now. Is it doing it again? Yeah, must be yours. It's yours. It's your mind.
Oh,
You've broken your new
I
mind.
know, how can that be not working properly? Let's try a different... How's that? Is that any better?
Reese has got distracted now by that, but that's worse, because he says that's worse.
Yeah. How's that one? No. Any better? I've unplugged it and plugged it back in again. How can it be broken? It's like brand spanky new. I did. I've just done it. Is that any better?
That's fixed. Crafty says that's fixed.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
Whoop, whoop.
That was a bit weird.
Yeah.
Has he been doing it the whole time?
Don't know what's going on there.
So everyone liked Bellicor.
Yeah, he's.
He's only been doing it
Dunno.
for 5 minutes.
Yeah, right.
How did you do his sword?
So his sword is. Hang on, let's just get him back a sec. So his sword is black, and then I've used some. So this is only like the base so far. So it's black, and then Malefic Purple from Green Stuff World, and then some Abyss Blue from Green Stuff World on there so far. But we're gonna try and level it up a bit more, because I think the colours look a bit stark. So we're going to try and blend it in a little bit better, which probably do on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm really happy with how he's coming along so far. He's fantastic. I'm glad I used the head with his tongue sticking out, because I think he looks pretty cool. Anyway, stick him back over there for now. Oh, what was that noise?
Oh, look. Johnny's gifted a sub to Reese.
Awesome.
Ooh,
Thank you very much.
A little box opening present. Thank you.
Yay, cool.
Look at that. Reese has got a star now.
Yeah, awesome. Fantastic.
Are you going to do a little recap on what you're doing?
Yeah, sure. So we're just, I'm just going to paint his eyes and his claws in black, and then we're just going to apply a little highlight to those before I pretty much declare him finished. Oh, we need to do his base as well, don't we? We need to do his base.
I
Yeah.
like the eyes. Are you keeping them shiny? Or are you...
No, it's going to dry matte, but then I was going to varnish them with the gloss varnish and make them shiny. Yeah, I do like a bit of purple. I've painted. I've got some dark elves for Warhammer, Oathmark, Age of Sigmar, whatever other fantasy or Kings of War. Might see a bit of action in Kings of War as well. I've based them in such a way that they can be used for many games, and these are models that I've had for 15 years or more. So they've finally seen a bit of paint this year after being sat in my one of my cupboards of shame. Oh yeah, forget about finishing on time. Bye, Crafty Gobbo. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Crafty. Take care. Reaper Challenge League on Discord.
Yeah, join us. Yeah, it's a really nice colour, Reese. Malefic purple. Oh, there we go. Malefic purple. It's really good. It comes
Thank
out.
you, Tony.
Oh, see you later, Mr. Howell. Yeah, just need to remember with Green Stuff World paints to puncture the top through, just to make sure that the lid isn't sealed and you end up squirting paint all over the room.
Gigi says, "Oh yeah, Mr. MLG, you've already said you don't like the Squig Riders. What's wrong with you, man? But at the very least, did you like tiny grot on unicycle squig?"
Yeah, that's okay.
That didn't sound very convincing, did it, Gigi?
No, not really. So, new orcs. New orcs. Sorry, the three like regular riders, I don't like the squigs. The knob on the squig with the big metal plate on its head, I think looks better than the others. And the boys, the beast snagger boys that look like they're going to come as part of this box set, I really like those. I think they look great. So it's just those squigs. I was thinking the riders are absolutely fine. I think that they'd look really cool riding, instead of the squigs, the gore grunters from the Iron Jaws range. So instead, like classic snake bite orcs you used to be able to get for 40k, where they were riding like the massive boars instead. So instead of squigs, I think I might base, because obviously I'm going to have some, because they're orcs and orcs are awesome. So and I've already got a sizable orc horde, even without all the stuff that we're painting for the window display eventually. Yeah, well, it's because orcs don't feature in the Reaper Challenge League.
You could paint some of the orcs that we actually need for the window display on stream.
We could. Yeah, but I vowed to finish some of the other projects that are already on the painting table on stream, rather than start something completely different.
No, his warranty ran out years and years ago. Have you seen him?
How rude. So yeah, I think that there's a possibility of some amazing new orc models. I think that it looks like we might hopefully see some new. Oh, and there's the new Pain Boy, isn't there, to go with the Beast Snagger guys? The guy with the bionic legs. I think he looks cool. It's just the squigs, like the riders themselves. I like. It's just the shape of the squigs I'm not keen on, but that doesn't mean I hate the range. Sisters of Battle, on the other hand, are really not keen on some of their design choices for the Sisters of Battle stuff. I think we touched on last week. I like the tank, the new tank, like the Rhino hull with the battle cannon turret. I don't know why they've never produced anything like that before. That just seems like a win. But
I don't know, Pete. I don't know when your Wi-Fi went off. We're just Gigi and Nathan are just discussing the new GW stuff.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel really about a third edition of Age of Sigmar. I like the look of the new Stormcast. Now I've seen the comparisons of the new Stormcast figures against the existing models to show a kind of idea of size and posture. I think, which makes me makes me sit up now talking about posture. But yeah, I think the new Stormcast figures look really quite nice. I don't know whether we really need a 3rd edition of the game yet, but I'm sure it will be fine. Don't think I really got to play enough of like the last edition before a new edition comes around, but it is what it is. Sure, it'll be cool. I'm excited to see whatever they put in a starter box with these new Stormcast figures. Quite like the angel style character figure that they've shown off. I'm guessing that all the figures that they showed the other day are going to be the Stormcast half of the starter set. But who knows? Right, we're going to... I think... So I've got this black. Excuse me. I think we might try and do something a little bit different. And mix a bit of red in with the black. We'll see how that looks. Might just do the claws with that instead of just doing them grey. Seeing as the ground is going to be grey. Yeah. I think we'll go with that. So this is going to be for the claws. I'm just going to do the edges of the claws with this. And the teeth, yeah. Oh. And if it looks rubbish, then I can always paint them back over. Yeah.
It's like dramatic music now for your highlights.
Yeah.
That's not highlighting though, they're just painting them red now.
What do you mean? I'd have to put up with this. I'm an artist.
I thought you were doing like little highlights.
This is a highlight.
Oh, okay.
Does it not look very good? Is that what you're telling me? You think it looks
You're
rubbish?
the painter, sweetie pie. You're the painter.
To be fair, you can't really tell, can you?
I don't know, you're wiggling it around all over the shop. I like the colours of the body. They look really good now.
Thank you.
They look like what's that? Ants. Is that Disney film Ants where the locusts come and they look like them? I'm going to ask the 8-ball.
What are you going to ask it? Whether it thinks my red claws look any good.
Oh, where's the drop card?
Type it in Discord.
I asked the Magic 8-ball, are they highlights? And the Magic 8-ball says, are you jerking?
How very rude. How very dare you.
I can't talk. I've just painted a black clerk this entire time. Very badly as well.
But that black cloak is almost the entire miniature that you're painting. Have you done any more? Pete the Priest wants to play marbles. I don't know. Does anybody else want to play marbles? How are you getting on with Dumbledore Wicked D?
Wicked T asked the Magic 8 Ball, should the stream carry on for another hour? And the Magic 8 Ball said, the rain is in my eyes, so I cannot see.
I think the question, Wicked D, is do you want the stream to carry on for another hour? If it carries on for another hour, does that mean that you don't have to do your uni work?
Of course! You foiled my plan! It should be, if we get a subscriber, we'll carry on for another hour. There should be some bribery involved.
Yeah.
Oh, we want marbles, do we? I mean, I've got to clear my desk now.
Oh, sorry. So, yeah, Dumbledore. How's Dumbledore coming on? The pictures I saw the other night were looking pretty cool.
No pressure, obviously.
No pressure for what? No. I've got a bust that I haven't made a start on yet. In fact, I've got 2 or 3, haven't I? I've got a really massive dwarf. I need a bit more practice on skin before.
That's not. It's bigger than the house. That thing.
No, I've got another one to 3D print, because busts are something that like aren't quite so readily available from a lot of regular manufacturers. So I've got some 3D print files for some busts, and I do need to paint a bust for the Challenge League. So I've got a nice one from Spellcrow that's an orc I'm going to be painting, and I have got a dwarf that I'm going to 3D print. I need to get some more practice on painting skin, because it's something that I've never really been a particular fan of. So I need to get a bit of practice on painting some skin so I can paint my really big dwarf statue.
It's huge.
It's absolutely massive, and I want to make sure that I do a good job of it. Mrs. MLG is just queuing up the old marbles situation. Sorry.
I have to get this, and then I have to get the piece of paper, and then I have to remember what I'm doing. Can't decide on silver or gold highlights to his cap. What colour are they supposed to be? I always like silver, that's just because I don't really like gold. Not based on any actual colour choice evidence.
I don't know. What colour is his hat? Hmm.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Can be.
Exclamation mark play if you want to have a go. It's like a lilac grey colour.
We'll go for silver. And then
Are we all in? We've got all in, aren't we? You watching? Sweet.
I am. I just need to finish this little bit of claw here, and then I will be right with you. Super. Oh, what race is this? Bongo Boogie, apparently. Bongo Boogie. Oh, Wicked D's in an early lead. Fizzy Whistle overtaken by Fizzy Whistle. Fizzy Whistle in the lead. Chunks is in the lead.
Where's that go?
I know. Oh, way! Go over there. Excuse me. Chunkster's in the lead.
I didn't like that.
That was cool. I like the noise it made. Boom. Chunkster's in the lead, followed by Wicked D, then Pete the Priest, then Reese. Pete the Priest now in the lead. Reese is in the lead. Mighty Lancer's in second place. Mighty Lancer was briefly in the lead. Chunkster's back in the front running. Oh no, Wicked D's fallen off. R.I.P. Wicked D.
Everyone else has made it.
Yeah, Chunkster and Wicked D are zooming away. Oh no, Chunkster's.
Chunkster, what happens?
Oh no. So
Reese and Roxy.
what? So Pete the Priest, Fizzy Whistle, and Mighty Lancer. Yay!
I didn't jinx you.
Oh,
wasn't me.
GG's missed out. So we'll have to have another race so GG can join in.
One more. Did we like that one? Do you want to do that one again? Let's do that one again.
It was alright. I like the noise. Boom.
Oh, you might not fall off this time. Exclamation mark. Play. Yeah. Exclamation mark. Play. If you want to join in. Try and not fall off this time, Wicked D. Are we on? Are you joining in, Reese? No sulking, Wicked D. Right, here we go then. Go! Oh, Pete the Priest is in the lead again. Pete the Priest always likes this one.
Moxie's in the lead.
Go on, Moxie.
Can he maintain the lead though?
Oh, I don't know. Who's going to bounce? Whee! Woo! Have you made it? Oh, yeah. Everybody's made it so far. Oh, that was close, Moxie. Come on, Chunkster. Fizzy Whistle. Oh, everyone's made it on the first one.
So Wicked D's in the lead. We can ignore Battles, whatever his name is.
I think that's the person who made it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Wicked D. You're winning. That's what that is. Oh, and you made it. How's everybody else doing? What's Fizzy Whistle doing?
Where's Fizzy Whistle? Oh, what? Right at the back.
Over there.
Oh, come on, slacker.
Oh no, Wicked D fell off again.
Oh, what?
Oh, Fizzy Whistle fell off.
Oh, that
It
says.
was so close. Oh no, we fell off. And Chunkster fell off. And Reese fell off. Ah! GG won. I didn't drop behind that in charge. Well done, everybody. Back to you, my darling.
Yep.
See what you're doing.
I didn't know you were coming back to me.
Yeah.
So Wicked D, very unlucky. Very unlucky. So what am I going to do now? I'm painting the base black, and then we're going to mix some grey up out of our black and white, maybe with a slight hint of brown in it, and then we're going to dry brush up this base into a grey so it matches all our other bases, and then these guys will be about finished. So just to show you how quickly you can get some decent looking monsters ready for your tabletop game.
Oh, you like it now, Pete? How are you winning?
Have we got a league table?
No, I don't like to do it.
We'll figure the league table thing out, and then we can maybe run a league or something in marbles at some point. Awesome. So these are really nice figures. I can happily recommend painting one of these for anybody. Really easy model to paint. Detail nicely defined. Even the base is well rendered, so you get a decent amount of texture on there without having to blather it over with anything else. Create your own. I'm just going to edge the base off so I don't have to lay paint on quite as thick later. Well, I've got the black out. Just do a little bit of a touch up in there. It's got some nice, nicely detailed rock texture and what have you on here to symbolise the cavern floor. Umber hulks are traditionally encountered in cave environments and tunnels, so this is perfect. Which is why, and they're used to burrowing through rock, which is why Reaper have called these guys Burrowing Behemoths, because they're used to, like a mole, channeling out their own tunnels, which is why they've just got these big solid black eyes, because there's not very much light down there in the subterranean darkness.
Wicked D says, can you do a stream or video where you do some stuff to bases? Because he needs to learn how to do that.
Yeah, we can cover some basing. In fact, just the other day we did a little video the other day where we talked about magnetising parts for models, and we were talking about what we could do as our next couple of videos. We can certainly produce one on basing and different kinds of textures and things that you can do to bases. That's not a problem. If you think that would be useful.
Chunkster's going to come and visit you next Wednesday, hopefully.
Excellent. Excellent. We're open 10 till 5. And we look forward to seeing you in store. You can place an order ready to collect for when you come, or you can just come and have a good browse around while you're there. We had a couple of customers come in today, and it was their first ever visit to the store, and it was really nice. I mean, it gives me a big head when people come in and give us compliments on the shop. But a couple of people, they come in and they said that we have the best selection of miniatures and games that they've seen in any local game store that they've been to, because most of the time you go into a game shop and they've either just got loads of board games and Warhammer or whatever, and you don't have quite as much choice in terms of paint and other ranges as we do. So we've got near enough all the Reaper Bones miniatures out on display on the shop floor, all of the WizKids figures, the unpainted stuff out on display on the shop floor, and then we've got models from Airfix and Tamiya and other fantastic ranges. And we've got Warlord Games, got like lots of Warlord Games products on display, board games, paints, various other hobby supplies, Games Workshop, Mantic. We're a Mantic premium store, so we've got like all the core ranges from Mantic on display, and we just kind of pride ourselves on offering as much as possible to fulfill all of your gaming needs, and it's really nice when people come in and.
Which is why we've now got a massive shop.
Yeah. Really nice when people come in and compliment us on the store and the layout of the shop and the ranges that we stock. It really makes me feel like we've achieved our purpose.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we're just a little family, and this was your dream, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's get all heartfelt and teary now.
Yeah. I've just always wanted my own shop.
You need to move that up.
Okay. Is that better?
Gigi says, a massive shop that's super far away from me. I feel like you did that on purpose. No, it's my fault. Because I'm from here and I made him move here to Bridlington. So it's all my fault.
I only moved from 12 miles down the road.
Yeah, but you know. We could have gone anywhere, but no, I made you move here.
I know.
Yeah, you need a good browse. Take your time, Moxie. Have a walk around. We have these little tubs that you can fill up as well. So you don't have to carry everything in your arms.
Yeah.
I remember the small shop. Chunkster says, I remember the small shop where if there was 2 of you in there, it was packed. Yeah, I know. Can't believe how you managed to fit us in for Magic. I know. I can't believe how you managed to fit people in that shop. But that was, tentative steps. That was me saying, you can have a shop, but you've got to start in this tiny place that's not going to cost a lot first, in case it all goes wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be considering when we're going to start running Magic events and what have you again in the not too distant future. We had some folks in this afternoon actually when we were talking about Magic briefly with them. They were from Driffield, just down the road, and we were discussing various formats of Magic, and I think Standard as we know it is pretty much dead for in-store play. So it'll be very much a game of Commander, Pauper and Pioneer, I think, moving forward, apart from the occasional draft and sealed event. But we'll certainly see how things pan out once we get back to some in-star play. No. Every customer is welcome, whether they want to just have a browse or they want to spend a fortune. Because if you come in for a browse, you're clearly scoping out your future purchases. That's the thing. In fact, we had a chap come in today. This is the thing. We had a chap come in today who came in looking for some Humbrol paint, and we don't stock Humbrol paint in tins, the old kind of enamel stuff. We stock Humbrol acrylic paint in dropper bowls. So he came in and we didn't have what he was looking for, but he still walked out with a model kit that he hadn't seen before. because we managed to find him something that he asked for just on the chance that we might have it, and we did. So another happy customer. Pubs open Monday, Pete the Priest. I thought pubs were open already, if they could serve outdoors.
You planning on going to the pub?
Yeah, I think Standard's been kind of very stale for a while, hasn't it, Chunkster? It's I'm not keen on Arena, the way it plays. It's not the same. It's not the same experience, is it, when you're playing like online as to playing face to face with somebody over a table, I think. But yeah, it seems like Standard's kind of really stagnated for whatever reason. Right, we're going to mix a bit of grey and get these things.
No pub here, gaming floor. I don't understand. Just because the pubs are open, don't mean the gaming floor is. We're not a pub.
No. Yeah. No, we're gonna open the gaming floor in early June. We've decided. I know officially, like indoor entertainment, I think indoor entertainment can open from the 17th, I think. But we've decided that we're going to hold off opening the gaming floor up for a little bit yet, until we can just get a couple more bits and pieces sorted out, and then so we'll open up initially for some daytime gaming, and then maybe another week or two after that we'll open up and we'll maybe think about doing some evening sessions, but we haven't planned when that will be yet. Right, so I've mixed up a little grey, yeah. Get my dry brush back out.
Yeah, if your internet keeps dropping out, Pete, probably missed all those vital information earlier on. But if you keep an eye on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, then we'll announce when the gaming floor is opening and the times, etc. It'll all be on there.
So now I'm just applying a dry brush of grey over the top of this black that I've just painted on the bases, so we can pick out a little bit of this detail of this kind of cavern floor texture that we've got there. So we're going to go with that, and then we'll have a couple of progressive lighter grey coats on here, just to pick out a little bit of this detail, and then we'll finally go around the edge of the base again with the black, the pure black, and then that'll be, we'll call it a do. Call it a finished mini. So three figures finished in a couple of hours. Ready for killing some second level PCs in Pathfinder.
You know he's talking about us, don't you, Wicked? That's us.
I'm not that mean to you. I wouldn't kill you with 3 of these guys straight off the bat. That would be very naughty. You need a bit more. I've not seen that, Reese, but I will have a look after the stream, see if I can spot it. Excuse me. Storm is a like a deck archetype in Magic, where you get to copy all of your spells and annihilate people, basically. or win the game by having your spell effects go off and off and off. Yeah. Well, it's a very simple paint scheme, Moxie. So, and a lot of dry brushing makes work fast. So I think I need a bit more white on here, but we'll sort that out in a second. There we go. Right, a bit more white into the mix for a final highlight. Just have a little bit of water, I think, on there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Nice stark white. Ugh. Forgot this. I need to put some glue on this paintbrush because it keeps coming apart. Right, so we're going to go with this really kind of light grey, and we'll just give it a top coat of that, dry brush of that, and then that'll really kind of finish it off. Don't want to make it too bright. It's supposed to be a dark cavern after all. There we go. How's your guy coming on, Mrs.?
Yeah, it's rubbish.
You always say that.
Yeah, but it really is. I didn't have a clear plan, so now it's just a blob.
I don't believe you, but it looks awesome.
No, it's it really doesn't. What am I painting? The Baron.
Yeah, from Lucid Eye.
Mm-hmm. Classic vampire. What's the best way to do object source lighting? You did object source lighting. What did you do that on? You did that on your Graveyard Man.
Yes.
Graveyard Man.
Yeah, I did it on the Undertaker. Oh, and I've put him away, so I can't even show you.
It's on the YouTube channel, isn't it? I would put the live stream on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Of the whatever he was called. That didn't work. Oh, yeah, did.
Oh, there you go.
Eventually.
Trunkster says my Bane is nearly finished. Is that?
I think you put that in Discord. Didn't you? He didn't look in Discord. He's rubbish.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's rubbish. Oh no, that's Dumbledore. Posture check. Yeah, we used Reese. He painted the miniature quite dark, and then he dry brushed the light into the places that light would go, basically, didn't you? So
yeah.
But you don't make your light that's reflecting brighter than the object. So the object that's the light source needs to be the brightest. I did a really rubbish attempt at object source lighting on my pumpkins. Yeah, Undertaker dude, that's him, yeah. Not the wrestler.
Yeah, I never really understood like some of the storylines of wrestling. Oh, I saw a trailer to this afternoon for I don't know what made me think about that. The connection in my brain between the Undertaker
This is
and.
Bane.
Oh, nice.
That's Bane there. I found it.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I like that.
Go on, you.
That's one of the Night Models ones, isn't it?
You saw a trailer?
That guy. Oh, I saw a trailer today for the sequel to Venom with Tom Hardy.
Oh, right.
Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and it looked particularly cool. We liked the first one, didn't we? The voice of Venom coming out and talking. So there's a bit where he's in the corner shop, and he goes on like, so he's not allowed to eat people. It's funny. You need to check the trailer out. It looks awesome. Let There Be Carnage. It's gonna have Woody Harrelson in as I can't remember his name now. It's eluded me. He's the guy who is a serial killer in The Thing. So he's the logical host for Carnage, and everyone kind of picked up on the trailer hint from the end of the first film. I can't remember his name. Anyway, looks like it's going to be cool.
Chunkster says it is a night model.
Yes. Yeah, really nice figures, the Night Models minis. I have got, this is something else in my pile of shame. So I've got the Suicide Squad box set, which Mrs. MLG got me as a birthday present several years ago. So I've got the that with Batman, and got a couple of other versions of the Batman. Got the Killing Joke Joker stashed away somewhere. Got the Harley riding the bomb, which is a really nice mini. Got a Raven and a couple of versions of Catwoman and some other figures that I've got hoarded away for a rainy day. I've no idea what the gameplay is like, if I'm honest, but the figures are spectacular. I did have a little stash of the Marvel ones as well, the Night Models Marvel ones, before they lost the license, but I got an offer that I couldn't refuse for those, and ended up sending them to a chap who lived in Spain, which is a bit bizarre because that's where Night Models are from.
Chunkster says, talking about Undertaker, there's a model for Rumble Slam based on him.
Oh yeah, I've seen some rather comical Rumble Slam minis that they've released recently, including a cactus and another one. I don't know if it's called Cactus Pete or Peyote Pete or something like that. So there's a cactus, and there is also a pinata. That's it, yeah. Cletus Cassidy.
So nothing like Cactus Pete
then? No, that's the name of the character for Carnage.
Oh.
Yeah. Right then. So, the only thing that's left for our Burrowing Behemoths here is, so if I arrange them up here like this. So the only thing that's left for these guys is to get a little bit of gloss varnish out and just varnish their eyeballs. And I might do their claws as well. I might put a bit of gloss varnish on their claws. So if I lift that light up slightly out of the way, oh no, that makes it worse.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make it not quite so reflective at the top of the thing. Oh,
Okay, well now it's just black.
yeah, that's not it.
Thanks a lot for that.
It's not helped, has it?
No.
Alright, sorry.
So
There we go. Sorry about that. I've stopped faffing now.
Excellent.
So, these guys, apart from a little bit of varnish, I'm calling them done. So what do you reckon?
Bye, Reese.
Cool, bye Reese, we'll see you tomorrow. See you later. Take it easy. So, yeah, what do you reckon to our Burrowing Behemoths? We're going to call them finished for this evening. quite satisfied with how they've turned out. Ready to face some unsuspecting players in a RPG game near you, or also potentially some Frostgrave action at some point. Not quite sure. I'm going to shoehorn them into a Frostgrave game.
Couldn't leave it, could you? Couldn't just do one stream without saying the F word.
No, it's fine. It's cool. Yeah, not quite sure I'm going to shoehorn them into a game, but we'll
definitely need shiny eyes on.
We'll get them in there. Yeah, I'll get the varnish out in a minute, and we'll sort those out. And then I'll post some pictures into the Discord when they are varnished up. I'm not going to make everybody sit and watch me varnish them. So there you go. Only 50 minutes over time. So join us tomorrow night. Oh, let's show you Mrs. MLG's work in progress.
It's rubbish.
This is the Baron. Here we go. This is the Baron, classic, like Nosferatu style vampire from Lucid Eye. This is out of their Blades and Souls range.
Which, gosh, pick up from Mighty Man's games.
Absolutely. So he is a metal mini, and he's really cool actually. I've only ever seen like the bare metal one. It looks like awesome now it's painted. Cool. No, I really like the way you've done the cloak. It looks cool. I've not been paying attention to what Mrs. MLG has been doing, so I've just been concentrating on my own little.
If he holds it still, other people might actually be able to see it, right? You don't know.
Yeah.
He has got eyes.
On my own little bit of A4 painting mat here, so he looks particularly awesome. Love the colour you've done on the cloak. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know about his head though.
Wow, what's wrong with his head?
I don't know.
It looks great.
Anyway, you crack on.
Cool. Right. So. I'll give him that to you. So, he is from the Blades and Souls range.
Lucid Eye.
From Lucid Eye, that's right. Blue highlights on black.
Yeah, that one. Reaper.
Well, we got
Reaper
Abyss
black.
Blue,
Reaper
green
black.
stuff. Yeah, just plain black.
Yeah, and then I highlighted it up slightly dry brushed it with a bit of grey in the black, and then highlighted the edges with that blue.
Green Stuff World Abyss Blue, which looks really nice.
Does he not want that camera?
No, I've just mashed that. So it is, you're right, Pete the Priest. She's a fantastic painter.
No.
Yes, you are. So tomorrow night we're going to have an hour's stream 7 till 8. So we can get in just before Goblin Squire Creations, who's going to be streaming 8 while 9. So tomorrow night we're just going to do a general stream chat while we're painting. So I am going to be painting this guy, who you might see here if I can hold him so he's not too blurry. This is a Barrow Warden Lord from Reaper Miniatures. He's a metal figure, and I'm painting him for a trio for the Reaper Challenge League. So I'm going to try and get him finished. Trying to get some stuff off my painting table so I can move on to painting some of my other figures that I want to do. I want to paint some Titans and other bits and pieces. I might also put a little bit of paint on this lady, who is a Reaper Milkmaid figure, and I'm going to paint her with some polka dot dress action going on. So she fulfills another one of my Reaper Challenge League like things, but I need to clear some existing projects off my painting table before I can start some more, committed to getting some other stuff finished off. So I'm going to get these varnished up. Join us from 7 tomorrow, back at 8 on Wednesday, where we'll be painting a bit more of Be'lakor, and then Sunday for Skyrim Sunday. So thanks everybody for tuning in this evening, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.